Wanted to make a real quick video about a project I've been working on at home. This started out as wanting power, backup power for a sump pump, looking into the deep cycle battery cost and the switching equipment, and all of a sudden I was getting close to a generator. So Harbor Freight had a generator on sale for $8.99, big 13 kilowatt generator, normally $12.99, 400 off. Seemed too good a deal to pass, so I didn't. I grabbed that, and then 2-year warranty on it. And then I start thinking about my wife having to drag this behemoth out in a storm and drag propane out and everything else, and I didn't know what I wanted to do, and so then it was, okay, how do I hook it up? And I get estimates on drilling a hole through my garage wall and doing a dead man switch on the panel and all these things. And then my good friend John lets me know his neighbor has what's called a GeneraLink. That is a GeneraLink. It's the piece between the meter head and the meter itself. And the GeneraLink hooks up through that and lets you know whose power you are on. And it is also a 24/7 surge protector, whole home surge protector, whether on generator or utility power. That was an added bonus to that, because a whole home surge protector isn't cheap either. So I want to shout out Hutch Mountain. Hutch Mountain was fantastic. That's who I got that through. I also got an easy start that took my startup amps on my AC unit from 65 startup amps down to 17. So I can run my whole home now, including my central air. This is the project that I worked on. This is nothing but a yard box. I installed an attic fan or 120 volt exhaust fan, a muffler, a solar panel to keep the battery charged, and a grommet for the wire to go to the GeneraLink, and 2 gable vents, so I could pull cool air through the bottom, exhaust it out through the top. This is what I ended up with, and I'm pretty happy with it. Get this thing fired up for you. One of the reasons I wanted to do this project again was I didn't want my wife to have to drag this thing outside. It's not very loud. You'll see that fan will kick on automatically once power's kicked throughout the whole generator. Fan's now on. Pulling cold air across the bottom and across the propane tanks. Shut this thing off and show you what I got. Okay, so there's the generator, there's the fan that was just running. Also have a utility light that kicks on when the fan kicks on. The generator is a 13 kilowatt generator. Go through the 50 amp outlet here. There's the GeneraLink cord that runs through the grommet. I can run a couple of propane tanks, keep them cool, pulling air across. I replaced the large wheel set with a set of dock bumpers I found on Amazon that happen to be the exact same height as the front bumpers on this, so now it's no longer on wheels rolling around in here. I've also got it lagged into the concrete to keep any of the bad people from taking what I own. The box itself is down. Again, the power from the solar panel. That is a Bluetooth temperature and humidity monitor. Goes to my phone. Will send me an alarm if it gets too hot in here when I'm running this thing, and I can do whatever I need to do. Open the top, open the whole thing, shut it down, whatever that case may be. The exhaust fan, I ran some heat barrier. I didn't do any sound deadening. As you notice, it's pretty quiet. So I did an exhaust muffler. Made the hole rather large around it for plastic's sake. Did some header wrap just because I'm an old hot rod guy. This is what I've got. I want to thank again Hutch Mountain for helping me so much to make this happen. I want to thank my neighbor Dave, a great guy, super knowledgeable when it comes to gas and electric. old Ziegler cat dude, really helped me get through this thing and make it happen, and was pleased enough with both the things that I got from Hutch Mountain that he did the same. I want to shout out my buddy Bob on the forums. He lives in a van by the river and goes through more batteries than my wife Steely Dan. So that was kind of a nod to him and an idea for him where he can't run electric up to the hot rods. So that's all I know, kids. I'm pretty pleased with it. It's a remote start. You know, impending storms, I'll run the cable for the wife, turn everything on, turn on the propane tank, and then anything happens, we hit the button on the remote, and we're sitting in the lap of luxury. Anybody tries to take it, that big ferocious dog right there, she'll eat your face, because she's the meanest thing ever, as you can tell. Anyway, that's all I got, kid. Again, shout out to Generlink, shout out to Hutch Mountain for helping me out, shout out to my boy Dave, and shout out to Bob. Take care.